All right, Ian, I pushed up the Pokemon topic before I fall asleep. You got to talk about Pokemon because you know what? I know so little about Pokemon. I'm not going to pretend even to know about it. Like I know more about Fortnite than I do about Pokemon.
All right,
I
well,
think.
I'm going to do my best to not do the series a disservice because I love it on a casual but passionate level. Jeez Louise, Ferguson. So there was a Pokemon event and three new entries into the game were released.
Announced.
Yes, announced.
3 released in one day. That'd be a momentous occasion for Pokemon fans.
I'm gonna list them and then I'm gonna run through them real quick.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Real quick.
I'm gonna check out something real quick.
We've got Pokémon Quest, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and the not yet named Pokemon game that's coming out sometime next year in 2019. So we'll start with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, as that's kind of the big one, the most exciting one. That's the one that's supposed to be coming out, I believe, in November. I was going to say October.
November 16th.
This looks to be a pretty easy to get into entry in Pokemon, somewhere between an actual
Let me watch this trailer.
Pokemon game and
Let's do this.
And with a lot of things taken from Pokemon Go. It is a sort of spiritual remake of Pokemon Yellow, and depending on which version you buy, you will either get the starter Pikachu like you would have in Yellow, or the starter Eevee like you would have like your rival in Pokemon Yellow. It uses a Pokemon capture system similar to Pokemon Go, in that it uses the same circle closing timing and the ball throwing mechanic from Pokemon Go to capture the critters when you're not running and about. The graphics are bright, they look vibrant. It shows it being fairly easy to play. Pat's grooving to the music a little bit over there. You can play the game with like one Joy-Con and
2 players at a time?
yeah, co-op.
That's cool.
Getting to that, yeah, the co-op is the part that really excites me. So it looks very laid back, fun, low stress. There is obviously connection between Pokemon Go and Let's Go, although not so much as to make it look like you have to play Pokemon Go, which is great because I don't have any interest.
Pokeball.
And it has co-op. Co-op is the part I think that excites me the most. Vonnie, for instance, plays a lot of Pokemon Go. She's excited because it will let her use, some of the stuff she's been working so hard on with Pokemon Go to be used in Let's Go Pikachu. It appears that there's going to be a Pokemon Go safari park in Let's Go, which would allow her to, if I'm getting this right, transfer Pokemon that she's caught into the safari park in Let's Go so that they're available there for her to capture. And while there's no online yet, there's the 2-player co-op where we could each grab a controller and go Poke hunting together. And that's where I get very excited, because Vonnie's into Go and she likes the main entries. I like the main entries a lot, and I find Go interesting, so I'm always paying attention to what she's doing with Go, but I don't play it. This seems like a really neat in-between point where players of the two different, those two different entries could meet and potentially have a really good time.
You talking about the Pokeball thing?
I'm getting there. But yeah,
I'm excited about this.
I like gimmicky controllers, and there's a Pokeball
Plus
that looks like it's going to act a bit like the Go Plus, but also is perhaps a special motion controller for throwing the Pokeball.
But you can use it for both Pokemon Go and
so that's going to be cool.
I'm excited.
It says that there was a 3-hour battery life on it, but that was later reported that was a mistranslation. I think it takes about 3 hours for it to charge fully.
3 hours to charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's good. So without knowing a whole lot more, the trailer looked a lot of fun to me.
No, I was grooving.
The game looks simple, but
So
like it has enough. There does not look to be any wild or random battles. You can see Pokemon on the map screen like you could in Go.
even a noob like me can sell it. Yeah, they took some elements of Pokemon Go and some of the RPG traditional game elements, and combined them. You can walk around and explore, but you're not, like you said, there's no random battles.
And it doesn't look like there's a lot of grinding. It looks like a lot of the building up of Pokemon would be done almost in a Go style. I'm guessing through battling and capturing gyms and things like that.
So this is brilliant. They come out with this huge fucking app that then they kind of knew this is what our next Pokemon game is going to be. So we're basically training people and teach them how to play this console game, and then sell them a fucking piece of plastic that everyone's going to buy with that either gets this game or still playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah. And I mean, I have some concerns. It'll be interesting to see how they work some of these things into a console game that you play while you're just sitting still. But I'm ready for this. I can't wait. Even just for the co-op mode, just to sit on the couch with someone and play a game like this seems to me like it would be very relaxing and a great way to unwind.
So your Pokemon Go app can communicate with your Switch, I guess, to unlock stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can unlock stuff. It seems like there's going to be what's known as like a safari park where you can dump Pokemon that you've perhaps caught in Go into the safari park
so you can play
Let's
with them
Go,
there. Okay.
and you could perhaps even recatch them.
In the game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So perhaps more than what would be in... this is a remake of Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow would have had 151 Pokemon.
Okay.
So, but this would open it up for there being more Pokemon available.
So what's the difference between the two versions of this? Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu.
So, unlike having 3 starters to pick from, I said this in the beginning, Let's Go Pikachu, your starter is Pikachu. Let's Go Eevee, your starter is Eevee.
Okay, that's a difference.
And then slight differences in Pokemon appearance rates, and some will appear in one that won't appear in the other, like any other Pokemon
95% the same game.
Yeah, just like all of them.
Just like the yellow, gold, yellow, blue, red. Okay. All right.
The second one was Pokemon Quest. That's a free-to-start, Nintendo, wink, wink, game that's on the Switch. It'll be on phones in late June. I just started playing it on the Switch. It's cute. It's fun. The graphic style is not as awful as it immediately looked in screenshots.
Not as awful. That's a ringing endorsement.
Jesus. Excuse me. It's blocky. I mean, it's a simple look, but some of the Pokemon actually look pretty cool, cute and cool like that. It's a mostly touch-based game. You have a little camp, and you set up like a cooking pot, and you can put food in the cooking pot.
I can download this now? It's on the phone?
No.
Oh.
I don't think it's on the phone right now. You can check it. I'm pretty sure it said late June. I put it on the Switch, which is also free.
Oh. So it's on the Switch yet, but not the phone yet. Okay.
Yeah. And when you cook, it draws Pokemon to your camp, your base camp.
So you can eat them.
No, surprisingly.
Cook them up.
You can make like a team of 3, and you take on little quests. And when they go out, your Pokemon, it shows your little Pokemon at the bottom of the screen. And each one has a little attack next to it. And when they go out, waves of Pokemon will spawn. And you can guide your Pokemon to the waves. So you can tap, and they just kind of auto-go. Like a very simple real-time strategy map almost. And they auto-fight, and you want to pair them up. Basically, you want to pick the right team based on elementals. Each mission will kind of tell you what elementals are going to be fighting you.
Okay.
And you let them fight. And then you tap when you want to use your special attacks, and you collect loot. And then you go back, and you cook more food, and you do more stuff. And it's a grind. And it takes, multiple turns, multiple quests to make more food and things like that. You can buy DLC that'll give you more cooking pots, so you can be cooking more meals at a time. Once again, when the food finishes, more Pokemon are drawn to you. That's how you capture Pokemon.
I like the little cute blocky style. I'm looking at the trailer of it now.
The background music is criminally good. Really good.
I went to listen to this.
I was playing it in bed the one night, and I had my headphones on, and I put my Switch down real quick to check something, and I checked my phone. And when I put my phone down, I just laid there for a minute and I didn't bother picking the Switch back up. It was very, very good.
If it's music in the trailer, it's really good.
I think it probably is. I don't know. It was like,
This looks really interesting.
it is. I mean, I have a feeling I'd get sick of it.
It's like a real-time action strategy game, looks like, at some points.
I have a feeling it doesn't get much deeper than it already is, but I'm going to keep playing it a little bit and see how it goes. At some point, that gameplay loop has got to get
This is old.
But I was surprised. It was amusing.
This looks really cute. It's like a blocky, Minecrafty Pokemon.
And then immediately, I mean, of course, I saw it and I was like, oh, boo, hiss, this is going to be awful. But then I downloaded it and I was like, oh, all right, this is kind of fun.
So it's free to start.
Free to start, and then I think if you wanted to max out like all of the DLC that makes sense, like get all your cooking pots and stuff like that, there's a triple pack of DLC for $30 that seems like it would basically be all you'd want.
Oh, this article says it's between $5 and $18 for the. I guess that means for each of the packs. Okay.
Yeah, you can get the 3 main packs for $29.99, and that unlocks all the permanent stuff.
Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. This little game. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I'll mess around with it a little bit more on its own, and if it holds me, maybe I'll buy some of the DLC. But, you know, for a free-to-play game to check out, it's worth downloading.
So, I mean, Nintendo owns a minority stake in the Pokemon Company, so they're going to make a ton of money off of this no matter what. For all these, well, really one game with 2 different versions and with this app.
And then lastly, they announced that there's going to be a main entry, a new main entry like Pokemon XY or Sun and Moon coming out latter half of 2019. Nothing else has been mentioned.
I think that's a good amount of Pokemon materials to work with, so you should be fine until then.
So they've done, you know, in terms of regions, they've done Asia, they've done the U.S., they've done Europe, more specifically like France. Sun and Moon obviously was like Pacific Islands, Hawaii. So it'll be interesting to see what region they do. One big region that they haven't really tackled is Africa. That'd be interesting, I think, to see a lot of animal types and stuff that they haven't really.
Giraffe Pokemon.
Oh, there's some giraffe Pokemon.
Oh, they have a nice like lion,
lion,
tiger.
But anyways, there's a lot of stuff they could work with there that I think would be fun if we could see that. And that's really all I have to say on that one because there's no info.
Giant anteater. They got those.
Oh, I'd like that.
Real quick, anything about that Space World 97 demo?
Oh,
Pokemon Gold that was dumped, I guess, found and dumped.
Nintendo, you had a lot of good ideas in that you should have kept. So hopefully we'll see some of those. Some of those designs were awesome. And
so it's a very, very early version of that game.
It didn't look like crazy early. I mean, it's not completed, but there was a lot of work in it. And yeah, a lot of Pokemon designs that were in there were either later changed, scrapped, or introduced later. The skateboard is...
Well, Pokemon Gold came out, November 99. So that's 2 years before.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's early. It's earlier than I would have thought.
Alpha version.
Yeah, obviously they would have had to have changed a lot before launch. You know, it's kind of been known that a skateboard was a vehicle that they were considering in there, that never got made. There are actually little sprites in there of the little guy on the skateboard. That would have been a fun way to go around. But yeah, I just thought that was neat. So that's all I have to say about
Man,
Pokemon.
I held on better than I thought for a fucking over 12-minute Pokemon topic.
Indeed.
I did my best. You guys gotta be proud of me. This is as tough as me as a Mega Man topic. You know, out of the range of things that I try to know, not that I try to know nothing about, but things I never have been exposed to. Pokemon's up there. So anyway,
I gotta get water.